right, I need you to stop what you're doing right now. If you rock with the kid, you rock with my videos, hit me on Twitter, Instagram, all that great stuff, at itsmrtaliaferro. Your follow means the world to me as I try to grow a business from the ground up. Follow me, Twitter, Instagram, at itsmrtaliaferro on your screen right now. Make it do what it do. I DM back, I follow back, whatever it is, hit me on that platform and we can make it happen. Enjoy the video. All right, Mr. Taliaferro TV, how's everybody doing? Meek Mill, I do think this is a very important story in regards to his freedom as he fights for it. Meek Mill did an interview the day he was released, or maybe like 24 hours after he was released from incarceration, after he was finally granted some sort of freedom for the time being, right? Meek Mill did an interview and he said he feels as if though he's still not free. All right, he said he's still feeling like he's fighting for his life. He knows this judge, Genece Brinkley, wants him behind bars for probation violations. Meek got a 10-year probation sentence, and because he's violated his probation in the past, it's like he's never going to get this probation sentence off. And he every 3 to 4 years he finds a way to violate it some kind of way, whether it's a dirty piss, whether it's some sort of a travel probation violation. He's just been finding different ways to violate his probation, and it keeps getting extended for more years. And he's like, yo, I'm never going to get this thing off my back because I keep getting petty probation violations. To each his own. Nevertheless, Meek Mill says he doesn't feel as if though he's free, but he got a big break in his freedom. All right, after he's been released. I think it's worth noting that on Friday, the judge that Meek Mill is having a tough time getting freedom with, Genece Brinkley, that's been at the center of this case, did him a favor, if you want to call it that. Meek officially will be allowed to travel as long as he gets everything cleared 72 hours in advance. He can travel for business trips only. He has to check in with the right court officials, a la Judge Genece Brinkley and her team, right? There will be no spare of the moment trips to Atlanta, New York, Miami. That was part of what got Meek caught up in his last probation violation, was because Judge Brinkley was like, yo, Meek, you ain't checking in. You just doing whatever the hell you want to as if you ain't on probation. Rapper or not, you got to do the right stuff, Meek. You can't be that above the law. I think that's part of the miscommunication between Meek Mill and Judge Genece Brinkley. There's a part of Meek Mill who does feel as if though, because he does a lot of great things in the community, that does make him a little bit above the law and a little bit above regular probation restrictions. Again, you could be the judge of that. Again, that's kind of like a where you stand on the morals thing. Meek does a lot for the city of Philadelphia and the community, right? Does that kind of make him up above the law a little bit in regards to his probation violation? That's up to you to decipher, not for me to. Again, no spare the moment trips for Meek Mill. When Meek is not doing business, I believe he has to be in Montgomery. And Meek is going to be able to do some shows as well. Now, I'll advise you guys this, knowing how Meek Mill and his team operate. Meek doesn't do a lot of shows anyway. Before he went in, he wasn't doing a crap ton of shows anyway. That's two reasons. First off, it is incredibly expensive to book Meek Mill. For a walkthrough, I think Meek's like 75, 80K. And I'm pretty sure since he's been released, that price is going to go up. And he's like 100, 150 to book for his show. A lot of club promoters like, I don't think I can make that back, Meek. So we'll just rather not book you. We'll rather book the $40,000 Young Thug or something like that, right? So that's part of it. And the other thing was Meek was not getting stuff cleared correctly for his shows. And that all was a part of Meek not doing a lot of clubs before he went in. So I wouldn't expect Meek to just do 1,000 shows, hit your local clubs. I doubt that. Now, will you see him on some festival stages? I think that's very likely, coming out on a lot of people's sets, because most of these festivals are already booked for the summer. So I could see him picking up the bag on somebody else's set, maybe doing like a summer jam type appearance. I know a couple years ago in Atlanta, Future brought him out on his 107.9 set, maybe something like that in Atlanta, and maybe a couple New York joints. And he definitely won't be able to do like a Meek Mill bash this time around. He just won't be granted those type of clearances. It's not going to happen, not with what he's battling with right now. But again, maybe some sort of a performance in Philadelphia is on the table. Business will have to be correct. He will have to be protected. I think you'll see Meek spotty this summer. That's just my opinion. I don't know that for a fact. I don't think you'll see a crap ton of Meek Mill because he doesn't perform a crap a lot. And again, a lot of it is he can't get a lot of this stuff cleared, and it was easier for him to just pull up in a city and be there in the city, and the judge and the court officials not see him on a flyer somewhere. When they see that flyer, they know he's performing there and he ain't get it correctly cleared. They're like, yo, Meek, you BSing out here. You know what I mean? You ain't get this clear with us. When he was just pulling up in cities and kind of just showing up at clubs, supporting other people and not getting that shit cleared, it was tougher for the court system to track and everything like that to prove that he was there. So nevertheless, I think Meek Mill will be spotty this summer. This is a big development, and also he will have to do some urine tests monthly. And other than that, Meek Mill will be able to do some shows. Again, this does not take away from the fact that if Judge Genece Brinkley had it her way, she would lock Meek Mill's behind up, because she do believes he violated his probation, and anyone else would be locked up for what he violated. So let's not take that away from the fact that she wants him locked up. But while he's out, all right, she will allow him to do shows and pick up bags and do whatever business that he needs to do, as long as it's business related and cleared 72 hours beforehand. Sorry for the audio issues on the other video. Thank y'all for the time. Let's part. Don't take it for granted. I'm gonna fix this audio issue some way. I'm out.
I want to salute you, homie, you know, for building your own thing and doing your own thing, creating your own platform, your own website.
I got one life to live out my dreams, and I'm giving this thing all I got. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I represent the culture.
Right now you're turning up on MrTaliaferro.com, shawty.